Good Eye Vibes. Welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God, thank you, angels, thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice, or swallow. All right, High Vibes. The title is They Make Stories Up Just to Look Good. Storage. So they make up storage, take up space, put themselves in positions just to look good. All the while not really knowing what the play is going to be. This is the vibe that I'm getting right off the bat. So, um, no need to wait. Let's go. Let's get into it. So, makeup storage just to look good. You're here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. This is God's platform. I'm just the MC. Alright. So at the bottom of the deck, first things I got, and then the first card is the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so that can symbolize God, but God didn't ordain this. This is a falsified commitment. The Two of Cups, this is somebody that tried to use your energy to go get it somewhere else. So it's like, oh, you don't want to let me use you the way I want to fucking use you, so I'll go find somebody else. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to stump out of here. Or I'm going to try to bring you down. You don't want to let me use you or something like that or whatnot. Don't even know what's coming next, but it's not ordained by God. So just to put that out there, okay? Next we have the Six of Wands here. What I'm getting out of this is like, okay, so you have being your own self, what's for you, going for what's for you, have been ordained. Have access to what's for you, what God has for you. But in the background, a secret hater, somebody that feels some type of way about you. I'll show you I'm much better than you, and tries to mimic your energy and take it somewhere else. And it doesn't work out for them like that, and they're upset. They're upset about that. That's the vibe I'm getting with the Six of Wands following the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Hangman here. So I got off of this or whatnot. You resurrection or you resurrected through the betrayal or whatnot. Seeing things from both perspectives or whatnot. But it's like Judas stole that 30 pieces of silver and now has to hang himself, or feels like he has to hang himself because this plan didn't work to sabotage you and have a victory in peace. Have a thievery. I could rob the bank and be in peace, but that's not happening with the hangman energy. Okay, just taking up space. All right. Of Swords here. You taking yourself out of the equation. You traveling away to calmer waters, but also going back to the fact of them trying to sabotage you and live in a good vibe or something like that. Or I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, y'all, but um, it's like fucking somebody over and thinking that you're gonna get access to the kingdom. How? You know, you can't do bad to people. You know, rob the bank and then walk out freely, and you ain't gonna be looking over your shoulders or whatnot. So they couldn't spend the money like they wanted to spend the money, or they couldn't enjoy the energy like they wanted to enjoy the energy, or whatever the case, may be. Um, but this is the vibe that I'm getting with that Six of Swords. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups here in reverse. Nothing works. You know, they fucked you over. They can't come back to you, and they can't recreate this new celebration. They have a stain on them or something like that. They're not attractive or whatnot. It's just, it could be many things. that makes them give themselves away as being a homosexual. Seven of Wands here in reverse to demonic energy. Awaken to the demonic energy. They were supposed to take you down, overthrow you, so you wouldn't be able to speak about it, talk about it, put your little stank on it. You know what I'm saying? However you may do that. This is the vibe I'm getting with this part. With this falsified individual. Making up storage, taking up storage. It's really making up storage just to look good. Okay? So that's a side note for you. We have the Three of Swords here in reverse. So, I mean, it's just putting out another perspective of them trying to get over on you and the shit didn't work. Okay? Queen of Swords here. You talking about it. Cracking the case. I'm on both sides of the situation of people trying to use you to look good, to take it somewhere else, to manifest what you already have. But in the meantime, let's make you look bad and make you feel bad about what you already got because I want what you got, you know. The basic, I guess basic, this is what God is saying, the basic reverse psychology of manipulation. That shit crazy as hell. But then you got this Three of Swords sitting behind you as you have already cracked the case or whatnot. That could be the Four of Swords, God and ancestors doing the footwork or whatever and then bringing you the messages or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Bring you the truth. Or whatnot pertaining to this falsified situationship that wasn't ordained by God in the first place. Whatnot. Okay. We have the Two of Wands here. Okay, so I spoke about like what we just summed up or whatnot. You getting the messages. I'm getting ether energy, 5D energy or whatever with this Two of Wands as he looks into the compass, the globe, the crystal ball, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the TV, whatever, you know what I'm saying, get these messages. The radio, it could be multiple things is what I'm seeing in this world that this person is holding, along with holding the staff, seeing the actions. It's almost like holding a remote or whatnot. Some would fast forwarding through or skipping through or something like that or whatnot. But yeah, 7, and then that's 8, 9. That's the Nine of Wands, secret hater, wounded individual, hobo energy, like somebody that comes off like they're just having a hard time or whatever. But that's the gimmick or whatnot. As far as to tap into your emotions and feels, because they got to get you to give a fuck. Once you give a fuck, oh dear, you know what I'm saying, gotcha. I want you to come on in or let me come in, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I don't know. It's giving me very vampire and zombie vibes. Let me cover up my scars so that way you don't know I've been bitten. And then you'll let me in. Little pig, let me in. They think you a pig. Anyways, let's move on. We have Temperance. Clarify. Didn't know you was a walking angel, how you could test and like a chemist. I'm getting like a chemist vibe. Like, she let me test your blood real quick. Let me test your vibe. Let me see what you're on. Let me see your ankles. Let me see your wrists. Let me see if you're being bitten. Let me see behind them ears. It's the vibe that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? You say you human, huh? You say that, huh? And you giggle and laugh about it. That's funny that you say that. Now let me see them ankles real quick. Hee hee ha ha hee. Can I see them ankles or them wrists? Is the vibe I'm getting with this Temperance. Testing the spirit. See what they are. Okay. We have this Empress here in reverse. So this is a falsified feminine. A succubus spirit or whatnot. Ooh, I'm also getting like, not necessarily succubus spirit, but I'm getting like to try to turn you. I'm getting like turning this energy. Because we gotta remember they're taking up space, whether male or female or whatnot. We're talking about this person, this energy, this whatever, that's on this person or whatnot. It could be trying to turn you too, as well. Makes me want to clarify, but let's get this last card for the spread. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. I want to clarify, though, this Empress, though. So this could be like trying to take this energy that you have. Like I said, it's a basic of use you to look good with this Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck to transmute and turn another into your type of energy, but the shit don't work because they or something. It's like some type of complications or whatnot, because it could be many things of why um, this falsified Empress decides to be a falsified feminine, you know. But I would like to clarify. What's good, what's good? Queen of Swords, I'm a King of Swords comes out. Oh, so this could be like, side note, we jump in stories. A masculine that has a low vibing mother that tried to keep the throne by keeping him close to her. Whatever that might, mean. But I'm getting like a side note. Turning him or wanting him to be um, a low vibing masculine, narcissist, homosexual, whatever it took to keep him at her side. But in a sneaky damn way. Because, we talk about divine feminine being attacked or whatnot. But I feel like this is a side note talking about divine masculines attackers or whatever. Yeah. This falsified mother that wanted to stay on the throne and wanted to see him with a low vibe and feminine, not a divine relationship or something like that. So that's a side message or whatnot. Because I'm like, and stuff. Main character energy. I did want to clarify a little bit more of the Empress in reverse. Yeah, that's what it is. It was a mother, a low vibing mother that didn't want a divine masculine to be in a divine union because she didn't get a divine union. I didn't get to be with your father. I was always a side piece. And not openly speaking about that and dealing with that and facing that or whatnot. Instead, she decided to manipulate behind the scenes to keep him close to her. And she didn't mind him being or having relationships, just not a divine relationship. Be with karmic relationships so it'll always keep you tied to me. So I'll get that wealth or the wealth that this masculine is supposed to get or have, or she'll be able to benefit at all times. This is what I'm getting with that part. Yep, and him finding out the trickery because pertaining to that, learning through these low vibing relationships that he had to face, and figuring out who his Judas was. His Judas was his low vibing mother the whole time. She wanted to manipulate the situation to keep him tied to her. And she didn't feel like she didn't feel like nothing was wrong with it or whatever. Is because he owes that to me. Is what I'm hearing, or something like that. I own you. I paid for you or some shit. This shit crazy as hell. But like I'm feeling like this masculine has discovered putting all the pieces to this case. Yep, that's what I'm getting. Let's keep going. Okay, so it has something to do with his security and his stability, like I said. She want a piece of this or wanted a piece of this because the King of Pentacles comes out. Judgment is here in reverse, But we have the Three of Wands, something about a vision. Got a vision or something. About this Four of Wands, because it's here twice. Because we got the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands here, that's once. Then we got the Four of Wands here, actually. So, Eight of Wands together. So, quick communication and networking. Something was told, or putting the pieces together, it seems like. Finding like breadcrumbs, pieces of this, pieces of that, codes or whatnot, and putting all them codes and centering it and finding out where it's coming from, who is who, and what is what, to cause a delay, but to actually, like, not just a delay, but starting, you know what I'm saying? All over the place type of energy I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles following that. Two of Swords, blocking. I feel like blocking. It's like distractions to pick up energy from this masculine, to try to transmute the energy that this masculine already created within himself. It's almost like trying to tap into your aspirations and dreams, so then that way they could put a blockage on that and mimic it at the same time. Is the vibe I'm getting with this Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the Emperor here. You know what I'm saying? Being some type of authoritative figure, some type of leader, taking some type of initiative over your own life. And within these distractions, also blocking them to where you can't get much rest or heal through this tremor. That's what I'm getting to, which is Four of Swords. The Ace of Cups in reverse, so turning you soulless. And Nine of Pentacles here, completing, taking care of your own, having your own, taking care of yourself. What's behind this Judgment is the Judgment in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Sun in the upright, the Knight of Swords in the upright, and the Death card here. So yeah, praying on your downfall, playing in your face. This is what this masculine has discovered in the midst of everything that we've been talking about, like motherfuckers just taking up storage just to look good on both ends. On feminine side, masculine side, take what resonates, but this is this type of energy, homosexual, and that was their plans and gimmicks. Tap into your emotions and feels, then execute all the other plans or whatnot that they had for you. None of the shit is working. They can't take you down. And they can't get you from moving forward, like what God has for you. So it's just a sum up of their plans and tactics that they were doing. So you're not crazy, or not. You know what's going on. Money for you. And they realize what's and who you are. And they don't care nothing for them. They played and got played. Guess that's what they get for playing you. A bitch is, a bitch does, sorry or not. Just a bitch to me. Can they call you every day and night? Watching you from afar, trying to tap into your energy. They might reach out and they talk to the devil and they know they ask evil to come, so now they are friends. So this sums it up. All right, y'all, peace. I'm out of here. Like, this shit is trash. Main character energy, my ass. Homosexual, my ass. Nah.